What's up? It is Get Your Freedom Friday. What's up, Facebook, Instagram over here to my left? What's happening? I'm excited today. It is Black History Month. Not that we should not be celebrated every month, because I know we are, but this is the time where we just take some time to embrace ourselves and just give us ourselves some extra love. So I am excited to be here today. So we're talking about legacy. We're talking about legacy, and I can't even move forward without, saying something about Miss Cicely Tyson and how amazing she was and how she left such an awesome legacy, with her wonderful talent, her elegance, her grace. And I'm sure to the people that knew her personally, she was just a phenomenal woman, the epitome of what womanhood is about. She always portrayed, when I saw her, just a great amount of strength and character. And, when you think about her life, just imagine, being her growing up in the time that she did, right? The racism that she had to deal with, you know, the ridicule and the naysayers and, even her own insecurities, things that she had to fight through to get to, where she wound up, in the industry, which is a phenomenal actress and activist and all those great things. But look at the steps, all the hurdles she had to go through to get to where she was, and to be able to leave an impact the way she did on our lives, looking from the outside in. And so my question today is, right now today, what are the steps that you're taking every day to get to your end goal, your legacy? Yeah, we all want to be millionaires. We all want to leave our families a whole bunch of money, right? But outside of the money, what is your legacy when you die, when you go to that transition, when you go through the transition? What do you want people to say about you in your life? So back to the question, what are those things that you're doing every day to make sure that, you get your desired outcome? So my legacy, and I'm just going to back up a little bit and tell you a little bit about where I come from. So I was born in Philadelphia, and there was a period before I moved to Florida where we were homeless. When I say we, I mean my sisters, myself, my two younger sisters, and my father, like literally carrying our clothes in trash bags, homeless, like standing in soup kitchen lines, homeless. And it was during that time a seed was planted in me to want to provide housing, right? To want to provide a place where, people can just get a meal. Because I remember those days as a middle school kid, not knowing if I was going to be able to eat for the day. If I had to go to school hungry another day, I didn't know if we were going to have somewhere to sleep that night. And so it planted that seed for me to provide home ownership. So that right there is a big portion of my legacy. So when I die, I want people to look at me and not focus so much on my past at all, but focus on the things that I did great, right, for humanity. I want them to look at me and say, wow, she really did a lot for the community. Wow, she really stepped out of herself and made a difference in the world. And that's what it's all about, right? It's about, sorry, my hair is just in my eyes. That's what life is about, right? It's about learning. It's about developing and helping someone else along the way with the things that you've overcome. So that is a big part of my legacy, giving back to the community, providing home ownership. And yeah, we will leave our kids some financial blessings, but speaking from a character perspective, what do you want people to say about you? So those are the questions that I want you to think about today. Like, what are those steps that you're doing? So the steps that I'm taking every day is I'm acquiring as many properties as I can. I'm getting them fixed up as quickly as I can so I can get another family in a home. Because at the end of the day, I believe that everyone deserves to have a home of their own. And eventually I'll get to the point to where, I'll have soup kitchens in every state. Fresh Start Community Initiative will be a name that is in every state worldwide. You know what I mean? So that's my end goal. That is a huge part of my legacy. So what are those steps? What are the steps that you're taking? I'm sorry, if you're on, I can't see you. For some reason, I can't see any of the comments or anything. But go ahead and post them up. I'll go back to the video after I log off and I will answer any questions or respond to any comments. But go ahead and put your comments in. And also, if you have any suggestions for any topics that you want to talk about or maybe have me expound on, definitely put those in too, and I will work them into the Friday sessions. So another thing that, that I'm doing, which has been a kind of a stumbling block for me, is I am getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. And what I mean by that is I'm a natural introvert, right? I don't particularly like the camera. I don't particularly like being on live videos, but this is a part of my journey. So every Friday when I log on, I get, it becomes easier and easier the more that I do it. So, and I told you guys in the beginning of the year that my key term for this year is consistency. If I say I'm going to get on here and do something, then I'm going to get on here and do something. Even if I don't have anything planned to say, it's just the action, staying in motion, and then those things, that I need to say will come to me. But we got to be consistent. That's my word for the year, consistency. So that is, a big step that I'm taking. I'm learning how to be uncomfortable. I'm learning how to build healthy relationships by reaching out to people. Sometimes, I've had this attitude for a long time. Well, they don't reach out to me. I ain't reaching out to them. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, are your goals being met? Because when we have big dreams, such as what I have, you can't accomplish them by yourself. So you need people. So I'm learning how to step out of myself, stepping out of my comfort zone and showing myself friendly, which I am. Y'all know I'm friendly. I don't do no drama, honey. I cut you off in a hot second. But I am very friendly and I have a big heart. I have big dreams and I'm working every day. I'm making sure that I'm not making maybe the hugest steps, but I'm making a lot of little steps and I'm celebrating those little steps until I get to the big steps. So that is it. That's all I got for you guys today. The question that I want you to think about is, am I taking enough little steps to get to my goal? What legacy am I going to leave behind based on the things that you're doing every day? So if you died tomorrow, what will people say about you? Are you being consistent? Do you have your goals written out? Are you doing anything on your goal list? Like, what are you doing? Are you just being tossed to and fro, letting the world just toss you around and just like a rag doll? You just have no purpose, no nothing. We all have a purpose. We need to figure out what it is, write it out, come up with a game plan, and then start working on the little steps to make sure we achieve our goals. So that is it. That's all I got for you guys. Just think about that question. Think about it. What are you doing every day? Are you the person you want to be? For yourself, not for anybody else. Are you the mom that you want to be? Are you the spouse that you want to be to your mate? Are you the sister, the friend that you want to be? Spell it out. What type of person do you want to be? And are you taking steps to be the absolute best in those areas? So shout out to Cicely Tyson. She was such an amazing woman. Left us with so much inspiration, with so much hope. She left us with so much, just possibilities. There's so many possibilities out there for us, but we get so caught up with day-to-day life that it drowns out, the things that we really want. So it's time to really get quiet with ourselves and maybe readjust. Maybe you're a person that's sitting there saying, you know what? Man, I haven't accomplished half of what I thought I was going to accomplish when I was in high school. Man, I had all these big dreams and, I'm not really accomplishing any of it. Now's the time that you can always sit down and regroup. Come up with a new game plan. Just because you're in your 40s, your 50s, it doesn't mean that it's over and you can't accomplish those things. Get quiet so you can hear. Get a piece of paper and write out what you want and come up with an action plan. I mean, it's over the last year, I've been on this spiritual journey. And what I've come to realize is that we have more choices than we give ourselves credit for. Like literally, whatever it is, whoever it is you want to be, you have the opportunity to decide and be that. But we're so used to being dictated to. Society told us that, we need to go to college and get a job versus, finding out the thing that you love and creating a business from it so you can create generational wealth. They're not teaching that. We're told that go to school and get an education so you can get a job. But the job has nothing a lot of times to do with your purpose. And your purpose, is where your wealth is going to come from. And that's financial wealth, it's spiritual wealth, it's physical wealth, it's personal wealth, it's all that is wrapped up in your purpose. But that's not something that society teaches us. So what is your legacy? Figure it out what it is you want to do. Figure out who it is you want to be, mentally see it, and physically walk in it. It's just that simple. It sounds simple, but, we have the power. We have the power. We just need to tap into it. So that is all I got for you right now. Again, like, share the video. I will be back next Friday at 2:00, sharing some little tidbits on how we can keep the ball rolling, how we can continue to, reach the next step in our goal. If you want to get on with me, let me know. Put it in the comments. Say, hey, I want to join you for the next session. Put in your comments if you have any suggestions for the next show. That's it, guys. I am out. I got tons of work to do for my clients, and you guys have an amazing, amazing day. And remember, you have the choice to make it whatever kind of day you have. In any opportunity, you can be more, do more, and have more. I'm out. Janelle and Tina, aka Queen of Deeds. Y'all better get you some real estate.